With so much new technology out there this back-to-school season, how do you know what products will be best for your kids without breaking the bank? Joining us today to make sure you get the right tech that will help your students be successful this year is JD Brown, the Assistant Store Manager at the Best Buy in Clovis. Thank you for joining me today, JD.
Hi, how you doing?
And thanks for bringing in all of these gadgets. I'm excited to learn about them.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are in full-fledged back-to-school mode.
Definitely are, yep.
Obviously, depending on what age of your child, you gotta probably pick up some stuff from Best Buy. So
Yes.
let's start with maybe elementary school, middle school, like not high, maybe that preteen and under age.
Yeah, well, what's cool
Are there
about
gadgets that need it at that
there
age?
are, and what's
Okay.
cool about elementary and middle school is the school districts locally have a really predefined thing that they want, and for most of them, it's the Chromebooks, which I have an example of one right here from Samsung.
Even at that young age?
Yes.
Okay.
So the reason that the educators want Chromebooks is because you can get them at any price point you need to for your household, but B, they're easy for the educator or the teacher to manage the entire classroom. So used to be if you were to come up and put your math problem up on the whiteboard, you come up and draw it up there in front of the whole class and you can work each other's work through.
Okay.
And now you give the teacher the option of letting them sit at their desk and work through the math problem maybe on the screen of the computer.
Okay.
Teacher can watch the work live, but
Right.
also project it up onto the screen in the classroom
Right.
if need be.
I
And they kind
imagine-
of the IT professional at the same time. Yeah.
Fantastic. I imagine there's different brands of Chromebooks. So at what price point do these start?
Oh, they start very low, all the way as low as about $199,
You're
and then you
kidding.
can work your way up to multi-$1,000 computers
Oh,
that
wow.
comparable to like a MacBook
Sure.
or a Surface computer.
Sure.
Yeah.
As low as $199.
Yeah.
That sounds reasonable considering you might be giving it to like a 8-year-old,
it.
9-year-old, or someone quite young.
And this particular unit would even be considered on the premium side, and it's only $399, and you get a full aluminum housing. You don't have to worry about it being in the bag with other backpack or other books in the backpack and so on. So
it looks very durable and yet light.
Yes.
Because you probably don't want your kids carrying too much
you
on
got
their
it.
back.
2 pounds
so.
at most on this thing.
Wow, fantastic. It's
Yeah.
beautiful. Okay, so then let's start talking about the high school and preparation for college age students.
Yeah, and that's what high school really is, right? Is preparation for college, and we're still looking for more of a traditional form factor on our computer, and we're using things like the Microsoft Office suite real heavily,
Sure.
Combined with Google Docs depending on the school. So we tend to recommend a more traditional computer. You can stick with Apple computers and go with a MacBook if you would like to, or we brought an alternative out from Lenovo called the Yoga line, which is going to be a nice premium computer that also doubles as a tablet. So if we wanted to, we could pick this thing up and fold it over for ourselves, and then we could actually take notes directly on the screen instead of just having the keyboard. So it depends on your workflow as a student.
Can I feel how
Of course.
heavy it is? Or,
Yeah.
well,
I think we're talking about 3 pounds with this one, and we're full-blown high-end laptop hardware.
So you get a
on
little
this.
bit of everything in this. You're not just getting the computer, you're getting that tablet too.
Yes, you got
Sometimes
it.
you just want to lay in bed and maybe take some notes or whatever.
Read a quick magazine on the internet or keep up to date on Facebook.
Exactly.
You got it.
Well, speaking of reading, I know a lot of students may be transitioning from the traditional books to now reading things on tablets. So is that also a big product?
This is a great alternative where, especially when budget concerns are there, if we've got to try to get both devices in the budget of one device, then something like the Yoga right here is going to be a great option for your household.
Excellent. Okay, what else do we have here?
So we brought a couple of dorm room goodies along with us too, mainly study aids. So from noise canceling headphones from Sony, so if you got a real lousy roommate in your first year of college and you need to break down and get some studying done.
I had one.
So we also brought with us an iPad Pro as just kind of an alternative to traditional computing right now. So a lot of students are finding that they can handwrite and take their notes a little bit faster on the screen than with the keyboard.
So this is an Apple product here?
You got it.
Very
It's actually the iPad Pro. That's the larger of the size right there. So that's their larger 12-inch one.
And then you just purchase this separately.
Built-in keyboard with an additional pen you can purchase with it. If you're going for more of an artistic program, you have your built-in drawing pad and everything right there as well. So, and as we move back into the dorm room, we've got some really cool stuff from Lenovo and Amazon. These are smart digital assistants, but they also double as alarm clock. We're always looking for extra space in the dorm room or in our first apartment. These are great ways to consolidate and get your personal assistant, but also have a quick and easy glance at the time or the weather even outside.
Excellent. And you have all of this in store for students and parents to purchase.
Everything we brought with us today is available in store.
Perfect. Perfect. So great tips. Thank you so much for coming by and showing these great devices.
Thank you for
I
having
hope
me.
everyone will visit JD. And again, you're located at the Best Buy in Clovis, correct? So if you have any questions on these products, go visit JD. He'll help you out a little bit more. And thank you so much again for bringing these products by. And we hope everyone has a great back to school season. So thanks, JD.
Thank you.
Well, still to come.